Hello everybody, I am Sammy15, the Dragon Team here today. Welcome to Pokemon TCG Online. And today we're going to be starting a new show on my channel called Competitive Fridays, where each and every single Friday from now on we'll be taking a look at a competitive deck, and we're going to play against another competitive deck. Yeah, I don't do too many of these battles. Sometimes whenever I don't do one of my scheduled stuff, I just post a random battle, and that seems to get a lot of views. So I'm going to start doing this more often, and I won't be showing out deck lists, but just because we're just going to go straight into a battle, and I just want to give you guys a quick note to what this is. So I'm playing with Bronzong, Dialga, Aegislash today, and we're just gonna get straight to a competitive battle. We'll be doing this pretty much every single Friday. We're not doing Guest Trainer Friday or Fridays with Cody Cressman. So whenever we're not doing one of those things, we'll be doing this. And it looks like we'll be facing a Donphan deck. Yay! Yay! It looks like it could be like some kind of fighting deck instead, but looks like to be a Donphan deck. I could be wrong. Wrong more often than I like to care to admit, but yeah. Okay, at the very least I think I have enough to Ultra Ball then Dowsing Machine for... No, do I? It's too... Dowsing Machine... I think I do, depending on what this card... And I think I actually do. Ultra Ball... let's get rid of these two Steel Energy first. Try and do some math. I think I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it. Get rid of that and Ultra Ball. Yeah, I'm able to do it. Seriously, this does not happen every day. I'm able to do that. Well, the bright side, a lot of steel is going to the discard pile. I'm going to get 3 Bronzor out. Maybe I should have got like an actual EX attacker. But, Let's see, I'm pretty sure my opponent will be able to knock me out. So, put that down actually. Retreat into the Heatran, because Heatran's a great Pokemon to lead up. Has a weird amount of HP for a lot of its decks, and just a great attacker. I love Heatran. Decide whether or not I want to put down this Aegislash or not. Yeah, I'm 100% sure I have another one in the deck, so I don't need to have. Oh, crud. This is exactly what I need. Crap baskets. I'll max potion the active. Evolve the bench. I'm just gonna discard that, yep. You can get rid of some stuff I do not need for the deck. What do I not need here? And let's get rid of the 0-6. Alright, let's hope I can get stuff. Do I get stuff? Do I get stuff? I get Keldeo. I got the Float Zone. Don't have attackers now. Crap, I didn't get any energy off that, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll just have the freaking Heatran up. Yeah, the thing was just Heatran. There's DCE and all that nonsense. If I need to for next turn. So yeah, this seems to be some kind of Donphan deck with maybe one of a Landorus. Not too unusual. Suicune's not too unusual either. Most people play Siglith instead, but this does seem to be a somewhat competitive deck. Horn's gonna Colors for 8 because my big huge freaking bench. Darn it. I'm a little worried my opponent's gonna wanna continue try to damage up my Bronzong on the bench, but nah. When I get a chance, I'll probably maybe, I don't know, Max Potion it. I would assume my opponent would go after the Bronzong here, maybe the Bronzor. I'd actually say the Bronzong because, you know, either way, 2 hits of a Hammerhead's gonna knock something out. Either the Bronzor or the Bronzong. Might as well go after the Bronzong. The reason why I did the bench one, the active one instead of the bench, is because just in case for some reason I would have stuck with the active. And that didn't even make any sense to me. Let me try that again. Words, not my best point. I will freely admit that. Let's see. Actually, probably should have tested steel to the Dialga. But that's fine. I already attached my turn. Get rid of that and that. The reason why I did the active one Bronzor there is because just in case I was stuck with it active or something like that. You know? That way maybe it could endure a hit or two. I actually could hit for 130, but instead I'm actually going to Chrono in here. I don't know if this is the best play or not, but it's the play I'm making because well, honestly, just so my opponent can't knock me out here, knock out my Bronzong. And I don't want that knocked out, so we'll just Chrono in it. So my opponent would need a switch on a float stone. Well, he has a float stone, so he could just go. Probably, I would not be surprised if my opponent does have it. But I'd say though, I will be able to knock it out with a Heat Ran if my opponent so decides to do that. Get to Fampi. I'm wondering if my opponent's going to get a switch here. My opponent could just attack with Fampi instead. That is also a possibility. My opponent goes for the switch. I think my opponent should go more conservative route because I will be taking a knockout on this. Oh, my opponent decides, you know, I'm going to go straight for the Donphan. I thought perhaps he's going to try to knock out the Bronzong. You know, switch into the one with the float, Suicune with the float stone. Opponent does arguably the better play. Does 80 and probably going to go into that thing. What to do here? I do not know. I'm gonna hold on to it just in case of Max Potion or something like that. Or some, I don't know what I'm holding on it for. I'm gonna go retreat to the Heat Ran. Then still drop for the knockout, only doing 40, but I only need to do 40. And I'm kind of curious to see what my opponent's going to do here. My opponent could just drop down DCE like that and just knock, and just kind of DCE drop down like something like that. I don't know what my opponent's going to do. Probably he's going to disperse his energy a little bit, I would assume. I would assume my opponent would probably want to put the energy in the other Donphan in case I have something like Lysandre. That's what I would honestly do here. Don't put all my eggs in one basket with this Donphan. My opponent will not be knocking out. No, my opponent will not knock me out. So it's actually my opponent is doing enough damage. 60. Yeah, it's a knockout. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Let's see, cancel. Man. No links. No links. Of course, I have to rush and retreat, and, Actually, I just realized something. My opponent only has 120 HP on the Landorus. And I don't have Lysander in here. Crab baskets. Don't have the Lysander. Well, ain't that a bitch. Fuck, there goes my plan. Sorry about swearing, but it just really sucks, you know. Apparently I didn't discard it. That's why when I have Alchemist, I need to make sure I do that. Fortunately I did not, so I'm just gonna have the Aegislash up there, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do now. I have absolutely no fucking clue. I mean, no effing clue. Sorry, my bad, swearing. I probably should have Colress for there. There's no point in me doing that. I definitely should have Colress for there. Yeah, I definitely should have done it. It's been a while since I played against this matchup. Then again, I'm also bad, so yada yada yada. Sycamore. I was like, I need the Floatstone. Probably gonna get the Floatstone. I'd be surprised my opponent did not get a Floatstone here. Slams down that stadium, and probably gonna have to pass. Crap baskets. What do I do here? I hope to top deck a Lysander, apparently. That's what I do. Top deck Lysander? No, no top deck. Alright. The good news is my opponent has special energy everywhere, so my opponent will not be attacking me anytime soon. That is the good thing there. Unfortunately, my opponent can just Lysander around it a few times and be okay. I have Keldeo, I have Dialga, and I have the Bronzong. Those are 3 prizes just for waiting for him to take at any point in time, should he feel so inclined to do so. Hopefully my opponent can end me. That would be great. My opponent just Karina's. Probably for a Floatstone or Switch. Opponent only has played 1 Floatstone, 1 Switch. My opponent probably most certainly has it. Opponent gets the Donphan, that doesn't even matter. I would assume my opponent would be trying to get just to knock out the Bronzong there. That's what I would probably think. Of course, yeah, I think my opponent is probably going to have to walk into that. My opponent's probably going to wait until a Lysander or something like that. That wouldn't be a terrible plan either. Unfortunately, I definitely should have Colressed. Yeah. I just got to pass with this big freaking shield. Most my opponent can do is knock out the Dialga right here. Opponent gets the fighting stadium. Decides to Floatstone now. And my opponent has a very interesting decision. Does he take out the Bronzong? Or what does he do? He's going to be spinning turn me for like nothing here. So I would assume my opponent would have a Lysandra here. But if my opponent does have a Lysandra, I can just immediately respond to that. So my opponent's in a very tricky situation. I definitely probably... I have another Floatstone hand, so I wasn't too worried. My opponent is going to get the Lysandra. I would actually not be too surprised if my opponent tries to get the Keldeo. Now my opponent goes after the Dialga. Because why the heck not? The reason why you don't do that is because... Oh, he's spinning turning me for the knockout. Oh, clever boy. Clever boy. Crud. I'm so bad at this game. Let's promote that. Finally get just max potion here. I'm not drawing to my supporters. I mean, I did burn a lot of them in the early game, but I was hoping to get the Lysandra sooner or later to get some prizes, but apparently that is not the case. I'm just gonna do this. Retreat. So I have enough to hit for 140. Should my opponent decide to do anything. I don't take it a prize there, which kind of sucks, so my opponent is a very weird situation here. I think my opponent at this point just kind of needs to just Lysandra around everything. That's my opponent's real strategy here at this point. Kind of just try to go around everything. My opponent decides to put down the Fampi instead of the Hawlucha, which is smart on his part. I want to say my opponent's not messing up that much at all, to be perfectly honest. I'm the one that's messing up, not him. The reason why this game's so close is because I misplayed several times. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, I should totally be winning, but I'm saying I definitely screwed up several times. I don't want a Juniper here, second one here. I have too much stuff in my hand. I should have gotten rid of this a while ago. Dang, that Suicune just being so all kinds of irritating for me. I think I'm just gonna hold on to this, honestly. Should I? I don't know. But I feel like I should be holding on to, like, wait until it, and I definitely should have called this when I could have. How many N are gone? Only 2 N are gone. 2 Sycamore are also gone. Both my Culverses are gone. How many VS are gone? 2 VS are also gone. I have a feeling I prized a bunch of stuff there. Hit for 60. Just retreat this weekend. Hopefully I can't get anything. That's what his plans is right here. And still I'm not getting anything. I definitely should, if I was going to do anything, I should have done it last turn, to be perfectly honest. Crap. How many energy in this great pile? 3? I don't know if this is the right play, ladies and gentlemen. Probably not. I would not assume this would be a smart play. But it's kind of one of my real only options here. My opponent can't really knock it out this turn. As weird as that sound, my opponent can't knock it out without running into a Bronzong on my part. I'm hesitant to put down the Dialga, but I think I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to hammer in for 60. I should have done this last turn. I definitely should have. I should have done a lot of things last turn. Yeah, I'm just bad. This is why I never win anything, apparently. So if my opponent goes into a Robo-Sub, hits me for 60 and goes into Robo-Sub, I obviously am going to probably go into an Aegislash here there. We're definitely playing kind of a game of chicken at this point. We definitely are. Neither of us really want to attack with our main attackers, to be perfectly honest. We just kind of want to lay low. My opponent's inactive. I figured it wouldn't be that long. It was less than a second, if not, maybe like it's not the second more, like 2 or 3 seconds. My opponent's in a very weird situation. This is a very difficult matchup for both players involved. Can my opponent even get the knockout here? Oh. He's gonna go for the Keldeo. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for the wreck. He's wrecking me. Wow. That is a bit of a surprise, not even gonna lie. Oof. What did I do here? Zong here. I'm gonna have two ways of retreating now. To be honest, I'm gonna end. I'm starting to run out of stuff a little bit, so I'm just gonna end my opponent down to 1. And now there by Lysandra. Pisses me off. So I'm hitting for 140, that is a knockout. I'm finally starting to take out knockouts here. So that's good and all. I am my opponent down to 1. It's probably going to hit me for 60 here. Gets a second more off of that. Gets a Robo Sub. I do have 3 VS Seeker in the dowsing in the discard though. However, my opponent has special energy on top of everything. So we are very much so in a tricky situation here. My opponent has Lysandra, that is a game, and that's the reason why I was ending, because I did not want my opponent to have Lysandra for game. Because that's very much so a possibility, and I would not be surprised if my opponent does have that. Opponent has played 1, 2, 1 VS Seeker. 12 cards. I would seriously, I'm not gonna be surprised my opponent has it, you know. Do I have any steel in this card left? No, just the 1. I'm actually just gonna leave it. No, I can't. Yeah. Can't just fail it apparently. I have a steel in the discard pile. Fortunately, that's not enough. That's not what I need. And I don't want to run into anything else like a Landorus land judging me. So I think I'm just going to hit for 140. Hits for 70 more, 170 plus Muscle Band. That would be knockout. The good news is that my opponent... Ooh. Ah, crap. Grabs the Halucha. Forgot about Halucha and that stupidness it has. Yeah, this is definitely a winnable game by all means. I just effed it up. That's the problem, you know. There's many ways that could have gone very much so differently. I just kind of screwed it up a little bit. I don't. And it may sound like much of an excuse, and to be blunt, it kind of is. But I'm not them. I haven't played against this deck in a while, and number 2, I was not as focused as I usually am in real life. I'm a lot more focused and more paying attention to stuff like that. Of course, it's also like they still would have made the same mistakes I did anyway. But hey, that's why we play online, you know, so we can make the mistakes now instead of later, I guess. So I'm Sammy15 the Dragon Tamer. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So please like, subscribe for future content if you want to see me mess up more. And I'll see you guys next time.